Hello, everyone. A warm welcome to this session with our Azhar Ali. Our session will be for 30 minutes. We will start with a small presentation about my brand, which will be followed further by the discussion with our today's eminent guest. Once done with the discussion, we'll be open for Q&A. However, if you have any question, please feel free to make a note of the question and put it in the chat so that after the session, we can take up your question. So a little brief about my brand, The Filling Station. We are a health food startup. We are a health food startup brand in the space of nutrition and nutrition. We are through our products, we are providing holistic health benefits. Our products are a healthy alternative to the food that you are eating. So a brief note about our eminent guest today. He is Azhar Ali Syed. He dons many feathers, I'll say. He is an author, a fitness coach, a fitness enthusiastic himself. He is the CEO and founder of Project Now. And today he is going to reveal 5 steps in just 50 minutes. How can you reduce your weight to look slimmer, leaner, and prettier, and of course, younger? So without much ado, I'll hand over this to Azhar. Azhar, you may please.
Thank you so much, Noah. Thank you so much for the kind introduction, and thank you so much for having me for this conversation and letting me present and impact a few more lives to get healthier and better. And if I may have your permission, I would like to share my screen and run through a small presentation.
Sure, please do so.
Yeah. So you can see my screen. All right, super. Yes. So that's what we are going to try and cover today. We're going to decode 5 weight loss tips without exercise. And before we move forward, how many of you agree that it feels really great to fit into your favorite clothes? Okay, how many of you really agree? And how many of you agree that you don't feel great to fit into your favorite clothes? You are either there or you're, all right? I'm sure most of us would want to fit into our favorite clothes. And the whole idea is, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for giving your time, listening to this whole session. And we'll try my best that we try and see how best we can add value for the time that you're spending. We will not just help you with the whole 5 steps to decode and help you lose weight, but we'll also try and see that we keep sharing a few more experiences of other people, which inspires and motivates you to look after your health. Right? All good to go? And whoever stays till the end, I'm going to make sure that for everyone who's here till the end, we give out the 63 recipes ebook to all of you all so that you can really take advantage of this. This is exactly what we use, part of the recipes that we use to help our clients lose weight. And keep your distractions away. Take a pen, paper, take a notepad, wherever you need to take notes. Make sure that give full attention over here. Give me at least 20 minutes. I'll try and see that I run a little fast, that in 20 minutes we are all good to go. Before that, Mama, is the volume, audio, video? Can you see my PPT? All good? Good to go ahead?
All good to go ahead.
Super, super. So, while most of you would not know me, so I thought I'll just take a few minutes to introduce myself over and above what Noah already went ahead with. I'm Azhar Ali Syed. I'm from Mumbai, India. It's been 18 years that I've spent in the whole health and wellness space. These are a few of my qualifications with respect to, if you're wondering that why is this guy in this red t-shirt, why should we even bother to listen to him? So with respect to education, I'm a postgraduate in clinical nutrition. I've done my sports nutrition from American College of Sports and Medicine. I've done my nutrition foundation from American College of Sports and Medicine. I've been rated as 5 best health coaches in India by BPAC USA. I've done exercise physiology and even biomechanics from Muscle Intelligence US. So these are a few of my qualifications, just to add some credibility so that you know why should you be even bother to listen to me. And I also happen to be the Amazon bestseller author of the book called Eat Your Cake, Lose Your Weight, which helps you decode step-by-step process on how to lose weight without giving up your favorite foods. The book has been featured in a lot of publications, the print, Lokmat, Times, Tech, Business Standard, to name a few. And these are few of the known faces, celebrities, celebrity trainers who you see endorsing the book. And across the globe, we have helped people shed over 5,000 pounds. These are a few people in the collage that you see with their before and after transformation. And we definitely don't intend to stop there. We are really geared to impact 1 million lives by 2030. That's the very reason we are doing this live, so that we keep impacting more lives. And as they say, every master was once a disaster. And the person that you see in front of you is both in front of you on the video cam and on the PPT is none other than me. And that's the picture which I was during my engagement pic. And I very well remember that when I was going through the whole wedding, the engagement album in my family, and one of my niece, she was like, Chachu, you're looking fat. And I was like, that hit really hard. I did not want my kids to go through my wedding album and say that, Dad, you were fat. That was my now moment wherein I decided that I need to really start taking charge of my diet, my exercise, whatever needs to be done in order to transform myself. And as you see today, and as you see in the picture, that's how I am by and large most part of the year. So it's not just helping others. While I have helped others, I have personally gone through that whole journey so that I know that what it takes mentally and physically to transform yourself and what is it that you need to put in. And before we even move forward, as we asked earlier, that a lot of you might be agreeing that it feels great to fit in favorite clothes. Apart from that, is there anything that you feel that there are more reasons to lose weight? Mawa, Anita, whoever is there joining us, if you all can put in the chat box, what are the other reasons that you see is important? Why should we even bother to lose that excess weight? Anybody would like to share in the chat box? Okay, so a lot of you all are saying health. And just to give you a little perspective, just by having excess weight on your body, you significantly increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, joint-related issues, sleep apnea, cardiovascular diseases, blood pressure, fatty liver, dyslipidemia. All of these are illnesses which really puts you at high risk just by having excess weight on your body. And when I talk about Mr. Mahadevanji, when he started, a lot of people, when it comes to getting healthier, when it comes to eating right, when it comes to losing that excess weight, a lot of people think that, will I be able to do it? Is it easy? Will it be difficult? It's all about putting a plan in place and following it. Mr. Madhavan, when he started his journey, you see the picture on the left, that's where he started there. He's not just 30 kgs down, but he's so healthier and fitter. God bless him. He keeps running marathons across the country. His blood profile has improved, his diabetes levels, cholesterol levels, just by working on himself and trying to lose weight. I hope this inspires you. And as we move forward, let's jump onto the main topic, the 5 tips that I have for those who want to lose weight without exercise. And when we talk about losing weight without exercise, it's very important that the whole idea of this session is not to push you away from exercise. It's not to say that exercise is not good. It is also not to say that you do not need to exercise. Exercise has a lot of health benefits, and I am a hardcore propagator of everyone should be exercising. It's just that one should know that if at all today you are not ready to exercise, you can still start your journey of your weight loss. That's the whole idea. So do not take it on the other way that you do not need to exercise and we are trying to push you away from exercise. Hope that's clear. And as we move forward, when it comes to exercise, it's very important, or rather when it comes to weight loss, it is very important for everyone to understand the basic fundamental of energy balance. And in order to lose weight, you have to be in a negative energy balance. And if that is a little technical, let me just give a simple analogy. Assume that fat is nothing but the money that is there in your bank's account, in your savings account. Okay. And what would affect your savings account? Your income and your expenses. So if your income is more and if your expense is less, your savings account will grow, correct? And if your income is less and if your expenses are more, your savings account will decrease. It's exactly the same way that the body deals with fat. Fat is the only form in which the body can reserve or rather store the energy abundantly. There is no cap, there is no limit on that. The body would always want to keep more. In order for you to lose excess fat, you have to make sure that the burn of your energy is more than the intake. There has to be a net negative energy balance. That's something which you all should know. And in order to understand that, what all contributes to the intake of energy and what all contributes to the expenditure of the energy is where you will be able to better understand whether you can lose weight without exercise or not. So if you look at the 4 areas where your body burns energy, okay, there are 4 areas that contributes to the total burn. And exercise is right at the top, which is very minimal. Majority of the energy that the body burns is your BMR. That is the bare minimum that your body will burn just to keep you alive. So if you are just sleeping the whole day, you are still burning calories, which is close to 70-75%. While this would vary from person to person, but it is always going to be the majority of the energy burn coming from. All right. Then comes the need, the thermic effect of food, and the exercise-induced thermogenesis. See, the exercise quotient is very little. It's roughly around 15-20% that is to the total contribution of the outburn. But in terms of intake, 100% of your energy intake is from food. So just by manipulating your diet, you can very possibly lose your excess weight. Right? This would vary from person to person, but this is where the whole idea is that your net energy intake has to be lesser than your burn. That's where you lose weight, lose the excess fat. And that's again Shanti's journey, the pic that you see on the left. She was very regular with her exercise, but the only thing which was not in check was her diet. The moment she started to fix her diet, she started to see results, and eventually she's now 12 kgs down. Again, with respect to those who think that it's difficult, I cannot do, Mahadevan could do it, Shanti cannot do it, Shanti could do it. How would, let me tell you that she is a busy working woman who's really on the field job too. She's on the field right from morning to night. Even after being such a busy schedule, if she can do it, I think everyone can do it. So I hope Shanti's journey also inspires you. And does that mean that we just say that if energy balance is all we need to look at, should we just stop eating food, or should we just mindlessly lower our food intake? No, because that's the mistake which a lot of people do. So in order to avoid that, or rather the moment you start doing that, the moment you mindlessly start reducing your food, what will happen is that you eventually will get into nutritional deficiencies, which then leads to hair fall, fatigue, low energy levels, dull skin, low mood. That's something which a lot of people I see make that mistake. They just try and do by themselves, and they think that if it is just about not eating food, they just start eliminating their food. And what they do is they end up with nutritional deficiencies. They end up not eating sufficient proteins. A lot of people think protein is only required for those who want to build muscles. No, protein is required in almost every function in our body. Okay, it's just that the quantity would vary from person to person depending on where they are with their current health status, but everyone needs to make sure that they eat the right amount of protein, which I see a lot of people do that mistake. A lot of people make this mistake. They think that eating fats is make them fat, and they start avoiding fats instead of rectifying and correcting what fat sources they should be opting for. This is again something which I very often see people doing this mistake. And third is not making sure to eat adequate dietary fibers. While for protein and fats, I could not put a number, as it would very largely vary from person to person. And while it's the same for dietary fiber, I can still go ahead and give you a ballpark number when 30 grams of dietary fiber is what one should be looking to aim at on a daily basis. And where would you eat dietary fibers from? Fruits and vegetables and grains and few seeds are one of the best sources of dietary fiber. And another thing which I very commonly see today is people resorting to intermittent fasting in order to reduce their energy levels. And what happens is that when you're doing it blindly, when you're not trying to eat the right food during the eating window, all the previous points which I mentioned is what again leads to the same. Because of intermittent fasting not being done right, all these problems occur, because then they don't know if they're eating the right amount of proteins, right amount of quality fats, dietary fiber, and other micro and macronutrients. So that's something which I very commonly see people making this mistake. And here's Gauri's journey, again a working professional. I see a lot of people, they feel that they are not able to stick to a diet is because they give in to their cravings. And that's exactly what Gauri's problem was. He says that every now and then when you're in office, there is pizza party, cake party, something or the other, and you just cannot resist yourself. I see a lot of people have to eventually, they can't resist their cravings. And one of the reasons being is because their diet is not the right, so that which ends up leading to cravings. The moment we started working with her, the moment we start fixing her diet in the right way, she all of a sudden realized that even when there is a pizza or a cake party, she doesn't really crave for that, because the food and the diet plan is well taken care of. So it's just about fixing your diet, and you can see amazing results. And that's what it was. I just tried to see that in whatever short 15-20 minutes we could spend together. A quick question, Mawa, was it valuable? Do you think there was enough value? Do you think we were able to motivate a lot of the viewers watching this today?
Yeah,
And we
Azhar,
can
thank you very
take a
much.
few questions.
Yeah, Azhar, that was very fantastic session, tips shared by you. The main thing I would like to know from you is, it's great, the tips, the way you shared. So can you tell us briefly about if anyone is interested in taking the plans or the packages from you? So how do they start, or what should they do?
So there are two plans. One is a complete done for you service, when we take clients on board for where we take clients on board end to end, wherein we completely take care of their dietary regime and dietary protocol, and we plan a diet and we roll it out to them. That's a complete done for you services. And there's something which we've also introduced is, do you agree, Mahua, when it comes to diet, there's a lot of myths and clarity that people need to understand when it comes to looking after their health and diet.
Absolutely. There are a lot
Correct.
of myths, lot of
Correct.
myths.
So what we have done is we have introduced a few set of courses which I will just show you. So if there is anybody who's interested in any of those courses, they can reach out to us and we can guide them further on that. And I hope you all agree, and I hope, Mamba, you agree that when it comes to health, we can't really procrastinate. It is about now. That's the whole idea of Project Now, that the Monday that you are waiting for will never come. You have to start today. The post vacation, shadi ke baad, all of that is only going to fall under excuses. So what we've done is just to, by the way, just by reducing your excess weight, these are few drastic improvements that you see. Just by 2.5% reduction in excess weight, you can see your blood sugar levels improve. 5 to 10% reduction, you see your cholesterol levels, your blood pressure, your overall cost on your heart health goes down. 10% reduction, and you can see massive improvements in sleep apnea, and 16% drop in your weight loss. You can see very high level of improvements in the cardiovascular events. Okay, so in order to make people more aware about nutrition, we've tried to create a course. This is Dream Body Diet, which is a step-by-step method to plan your own diet. In 3 days, we teach you completely how to structure your diet. You will have complete clarity on what your diet should be like. That's the course that we have designed. Then what you learn is you learn completely how to calculate your BMR, your total daily energy expenditure, without any crazy formulas. You learn and calculate to plan your own diet. You learn how to create a negative energy balance, which we spoke about. You'll know how to fit your favorite food so that you don't really crave for them. You'll learn how to avoid cravings. You'll learn to spot what is a crash diet. You see, these days there are random diets: keto, paleo, vegan. Who are you going to ask that whether this is good, bad, or ugly? In this course, you'll have complete clarity on taking a decision whether what is good for you and what is not. So that's how we try and decode the complete diet for you. That's one course that we have to offer. Then the next course is that when it comes to exercise, a lot of people again have a lot of myths. So the dream body workouts is where they will get to know the benefits of different types of exercise, how much to do, who should do what kind of exercise for their goals, and how to put a perfect workout plan for themselves is what they will learn. So this is again a very interesting course which we've created to help people understand about their workouts. Then the next course that we have is, as I mentioned, a lot of people are on that intermittent fasting bandwagon, but they do not know. They are just looking up on internet and trying to do all by themselves with whatever bits and pieces information that they have. Here we have tried to completely decode whether it really works, whom does it work for, who should not do, what are common mistakes to avoid, what to eat during IF, what is the right way of doing the IF. This is a course that we've created completely to help people master the art of intermittent fasting. Then the next course that we have is Label Reading Pro. You see, these days, when you're out there, every brand is trying to promote their product as being healthy. But is it really healthy or not? Who are they going to ask for? Just by putting a sports person or a celebrity on the cover and calling it healthy does not make it healthy. Just by it being vegan or gluten-free does not make it healthy. It's about knowing and understanding the nutrition labels that you yourself can really decide for yourself whether it is healthy or not. Do you agree, Mahua, that if the end, when people have this ability and the power, they'll be in better position to make decisions while they are buying products off the shelf?
Completely agree with you, Azhar, and this is need of the day,
So
because there are so many foods being promoted as being healthy.
Exactly. So that's exactly what we do in this course, so that we teach you, so that when you buy Mama's product, you will know whether Mama is saying is right or wrong. Correct? And be it for any product. That's the whole power that we...
I'll add up here, most of the healthful brands, they don't even display the RDA levels. What we have done is, with every nutritional label comes with, of our product comes with the RDA value too.
Super.
So that they are able to understand what is what. Super.
So I think you'll agree that why it is so important. And the next course that we've introduced is Know Your Food. A lot of people who are eating the everyday food at home, unless they really know what they are eating, how will they be in a position to rectify what needs to be changed? So in this course, we make them understand that they should know the nutrition profile of the food that they are eating on a daily basis. People are confused whether rice is good, brown rice is good, wheat roti is good, what to eat, what not to eat. This course will give them complete understanding of the food that they are eating at home, so that they can help their entire family eat right. Then the next course that we have is Nutrition for Fussy Kids. And here we've tried to see that how best we can simplify the nutrition for kids, and a simple hack to feed fussy kids. They'll learn here what is the best diet for kids. They'll learn how to reduce the junk food for kids. And over and above that, 13 tricks to make fussy kids eat healthy food. What if Mahua has healthy food, but the kids does not want to? How are you going to really make them eat the healthy food is a challenge. And I, being a father of 2 kids, have really decoded this in the right way. And I've seen that this is really a need of the hour for a lot of people. A lot of people buy, a lot of mothers, they buy this course of ours. And the next course that we have to offer is a complete guide on pocket-friendly superfoods. People don't really know whether superfoods are a myth or a fad, or what is it, does it really work? So here we decode what is a superfood, how to identify whether it is really a superfood or not. And if at all you are able to identify, we give you a complete list of superfoods which are not really expensive or not really difficult to procure. At the same time, how you can put them part of your daily regime for better health and optimum health. This is another course that we have to offer. And another course that we have is to help people optimize the quality of their sleep. So here they understand that why doing everything right, if their sleep is not right, they will not lose weight. Sleep is so neglected that people don't really know that how it can really, both acute and chronic sleep deprivation can really impact a lot of health parameters. Here's what they get to learn about this. They get to learn the common mistakes and a step-by-step guide on how to improve that. That's something which we cover in the whole sleep optimization course. And this is the 10th course that we have, where when it comes to supplements, again, with the help, with the power of celebrities, companies, brands try to promote supplements, which a lot of supplements are good, but at the same time a lot of supplements are not required and you're not supposed to have them. So what supplement is good, what supplement is bad, and rather what supplement is ugly, which is not just putting a hole in your pocket, but it is also going to cause more harm than any good which is being promoted. So how do you identify what supplement is good, bad, or ugly? This is exactly we cover in this course, so you have complete understanding so that you don't end up wasting money on unnecessary supplements. At the same time, you don't feed unnecessary supplements which harm you. So these are the courses, and this one course is where we completely help you on step-by-step method on how to keep your gut healthy and how gut health impacts your weight loss is what we cover. So here you get a complete understanding and idea of how to help your gut be healthy and happy. So these are the few courses, these are the few courses which we have to offer, and we call it a complete dream body transformation. So whoever is interested in whichever of these courses can reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to answer their questions on these courses.
So how do they reach out to you, Azhar?
They can just WhatsApp me on my number. If you can just put down my number, it's 9920996464.
Okay, I'm sure those who are viewing this,
or if you just or if somebody can just search my name Azhar Ali Sayed straight away on Instagram, you'll find me. If you just put the same name on Google, you'll see all my handles.
And for all our viewers who are watching this, we are at the end of the session. I'll be soon sharing a link of this also for you to get the help. Azhar, that was fantastic session shared by you. I think the courses which you have devised, that helps anyone to manage every phase of their life. So that's very good. All the best to you for your future. Hope we can have later again some kind of session of this way, so that we are able to impact lives of people. So that's all. Any closing note from you, Azhar?
Just one. First of all, thank you. And I really hope that it was informative and motivational and inspirational for whoever joined us today. If there's anybody who thinks any of these courses would be of any help to them, more than happy to share more details on that. And if there is one thing which I would want you all to leave home with, is the Monday and the tomorrow is not going to come. It is never going to come. The New Year's resolutions is not going to come. Even if it comes, it will fade away within 2 weeks of the new year. If you are really serious about transforming your health, all you should be doing is taking actions today. Whatever small, whatever little thing that you can start with, do not wait for something massive. Do not wait for an hour or 45 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes of exercise. Whatever little you think you can start from today, start doing it right now. The whole idea is to get started. It's only once you start, you will gradually get into the momentum, and you will start seeing that you are able to build on that and eventually reach your goals. And I hope the best of health and happiness to everyone who's watching us live today. Thank you so much, Mawa.